Well, that was successful. um, woo, playoffs, baby.
Really?
Playoffs.
Playoffs?
Hey, all
Some
right.
people aren't in it, but okay.
Who do the Colts play this weekend?
They're a dangerous team, man. I'll tell you that,
They're,
right?
they're,
Now,
they're the team no one wants to play. So much so, no one has to play them.
yeah, they didn't even put other teams in the league through that, mess. So
Boy, Colts are a generous, generous team.
I'm telling
Awesome.
you, man, we don't get enough credit for how generous we are as a organization.
Right?
We just give and give and give. It's
You
ridiculous.
know, Christmas season's over, but we're still giving.
Not to us. It's always Christmas,
Yeah. All right,
especially
so
if you're the Steelers. So
yeah. So a couple news items happened, as one might imagine, post Black Monday. And full disclosure, this is Tuesday, so it took that long for Black Month to become official. The Giants just fired Joe Judge, which now Gettleman retired slash got fired because he was going to get fired, right?
yeah,
So he retired. But don't you think for Giants fans, the proper thing to do would, for his last act before retiring, Gettleman should have fired Joe Judge so that this stuff would have been done?
yeah. I mean, Joe Judge is such a cocky asshole that he know maybe he didn't know that he was going down, but saying he wants to pick the next GM.
Yeah, there were reports that he wanted to be involved in the GM selection.
Like, dude, you're about to be gone. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so
And that's
it
not how this works at all.
just further demonstrates just how inept that franchise is, that it took them an extra day to fire who has to be one of the worst blowhards, Belichick wannabe and
Yeah.
never gonna be
Yeah.
guy. Oh my God.
I wonder who the Maras are going to go after next.
I'm thinking Bill O'Brien. That'd be your guy. And matter of fact, you can kill two birds with one stone. You hire him as the GM slash coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing they could do for that franchise.
You know what's sad is that wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
Well, he has experience in both.
I'd look at it in the news, be like, huh, eh.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah,
that's about right.
Danny Dimes gets his 5th-year option, and we're off to the races. Okay.
That's right, man. No, they'll give him a full extension. Yeah. He'll get the Dak Prescott money.
Yeah. So there was that. That was kind of shocking. You're just thinking how long it took them to finally do the inevitable.
Yeah, and just to be clear, we don't give a shit.
We don't.
Keep Joe Judge. I don't care. But
the last 3 remaining fans that they had to be sipping on the tail end of their free medium diet Pepsis, thinking, "Oh, okay, we got a fresh start."
Yeah, right. Fresh start.
The other one, the most insane thing I saw come out of last week, and this is crazy to me. Boomer Esiason reporting on his radio show with Geo that a very reliable source from Aaron Rodgers' direct circle says that Rodgers is going to boycott the Super Bowl to get his wishes on COVID protocols.
First of all, does Rodgers have enough friends to create a circle, a full circle? Yeah. I'm thinking semicircle, maybe a quarter circle.
It's funny. I saw him on Rodgers on Pat McAfee show where he said, "Well, I don't know what they mean by direct circle versus inner circle." Like, I'm sorry, immediately in my head, yeah, it's kind of like immunized versus vaccinated.
Right. No, when you called me with this nonsense, Boomer was spewing.
Oh my God.
I thought you were so full of shit. I thought, because we tease each other all the time. We try to come up with random BS, and I was like, no way, man. I cannot believe that was even a thing. And
I think his trusted source was Barry McCockiner. Okay, I think that was his trusted source because that was the biggest horseshit. I think. And here's the thing.
Hey,
I live
shout
in
out to him, by the way. We actually
Barry.
really like his videos.
Oh my God, these guys.
He's right up our alley. So
Yeah, Tom Brady sucks.
we don't hate Tom Brady as much as he does. That's for sure.
No one does. No one does. Not even Bridget Moynihan. No one. No.
Damn, that's a dig, man.
Yeah, a little bit. So here's the thing. I lived in Cincinnati growing up for 3 years. I was there. I left in '75 when my Finneytown Falcons won the city championship in Pop Warner football. Go Falcons! So I was a Bengals fan for a hot minute. I was, and so I always kind of had a soft spot in my heart for him. I kind of liked Esiason. I thought he was above average quarterback who kind of overachieved.
Yeah.
Having said that, since he's gone into broadcasting, the CBS pregame show, halftime show, postgame show is the worst piece of crap on television.
Yeah.
And it's because of Boomer Esiason et al. It's all of them. Whether it was Dan Marino back in the day, it's definitely Cower now. I mean, there's like these guys who clearly don't like each other off camera. Phil Simms is just still pissed that he's in studio and not sitting with Nance. It's just a whole crappy thing. So my point is on this diatribe, Boomer's been a horrible broadcaster. He's a terrible analyst when he does a game, and he should not dabble in sports reporting because this was the shittiest job. I don't care who his source was. Are you seriously going to run with that? And I get it. It's dump on Rodgers this year. I get it. But my God, you're disparaged this man's reputation with no credibility.
We had talked about it. Saying shit like this is damn near accusing him of steroid use. I mean, that's how deep. That's how treacherous that slander could be. I mean, that's crazy. So, and I'm glad Rodgers, talked about it, but he's got to be like, come on, man. How crazy do you think? I mean, I know I look crazy. I'm saying all this stuff, but I'm not that crazy. Come on.
It just goes to show what makes
Antonio Brown would do that. Just saying.
He'd do that. It goes to show what makes a reporter versus what doesn't. Boomer Esiason, you're not a reporter. Stop it. Never, ever, ever do that shit again. Ever. It was humiliating for you. I don't think he's taken enough crap, but he should be.
Again, when you first told me, I thought you were just lead me on, and I'm like, come on, there's no way. There's just no way.
Right.
First of all, there's no way that Rodgers said that. And
not
there's no way that he would report that. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It was. But that's not why we're here, is to trash Boomer Esiason. That's not why we're here.
Yeah, we want the video to be a little shorter, I guess.
Yeah. We're here because we have wild card weekend.
We do. We're going to be talking about Saturday,
baby. So the first game we have is the Las Vegas Raiders are going to Cincinnati. It's the afternoon game. What'd you say? The Raiders are 5.5 point dogs?
Yeah, so you had it at 6. I don't know who you went through, but I'm on Caesars, so that's 5.5, roughly around 6.
Okay.
About the same. And again, this is early. This is Tuesday. Hopefully no injuries or anything come rolling around.
I don't see how. You have to be some kind of stupid to get people injured. COVID should not be a thing anymore, I hope.
Yeah.
Hopefully it just ran through the league and we're done there,
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to do the Bengals. I really think Burrow is awesome. Although, man, that defensive end against the Chargers, what's his name?
The
Nazi-looking guy. I was about to say that, but then I didn't want you to get mad at me for saying that because we had talked about that. Yeah.
I don't think YouTube shadow bans for Nazi.
Okay.
Oh wait, they probably do.
Yeah.
We probably said it now 3 times too many.
Yeah.
Look, the fact is that you're right. Burrow is terrific, but man, the defense, especially the defensive line of the Raiders, can get after it. And as wonderful as Burrow's been, his line is still not that good. They're better than they were last year when they nearly got him killed, but they're not that much better. I think it's going to be closer than people imagine.
Yeah. And I'm telling you that guy impressed the hell out of me. He was on Herbert like crazy last week.
Yeah.
And great game, by the way. Awesome game.
Oh no, this is a great way to end the season.
Yeah.
Great way.
I know. So, okay, 5.5, 6 points. I just really feel like Bengals offense is better. And I think it'll be high scoring. I believe the over-under is like 49.5 or something. It's pretty high. No real inclement weather in Cincinnati, maybe a little chilly, but that I don't think that bothers them. Wind is the biggest thing.
Wind's the biggest thing.
But Cincinnati to me is a better team. But you never know. I mean, obviously you never know playoffs, but if Carr, see, this is the problem I have with the Raiders. Carr can be really, really good.
Because everything rides on Carr, right?
Yeah.
Which Carr are you going to get? This is the whole thing about the Raiders the entire year.
And there's something to be said. They're kind of on a roll right now. And they're beating pretty good. Well, they beat a pretty good team last week.
Careful.
Yeah. I'm not upset at all. I won't cry. Yeah. I will not cry.
For the past 2 weeks, they've beaten some above average teams.
Yeah, I know.
Teams that are in playoff contention. Yeah.
It's just, upsetting. Anyway, so who you got?
I think everything you said is true. Obviously, it always depends on which car you're going to get. But I think the more talented team, top to bottom, is the Bengals. I think Burrow is the better quarterback. I think the Raiders might slightly have the better defense. So I'm going to go with home field advantage. I think it's going to be a tight game. I see it by a field goal, perhaps. I think it comes down to the end. I'm going to go Bengals, but I don't think they're going to cover.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of shitty to, but we have to go betting lines. But obviously in the playoffs, it's one and done. So, but I think the Bengals win, but they do not cover that.
Guarantee you're not seeing 15, 16 point lines now. That shit's gone. So
well, we had to talk about the Steelers game.
Yeah. I really think Bengals are just better. And although I will say, so this is Jamar Chase. He's a rookie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know he's a badass, but first playoff game, he's gonna find out that they let him get away with a lot more. So in the playoffs,
yeah, he's gonna have to get a release, right? So here's the thing, and we've said it before, in the playoffs, the defensive holding, that's not going to get called all that much. It's just not. You're going to have to get your own ass free. Yeah. They're not going to call these ticky-tack PIs. They're not. They're going to let you play, and you're going to have to earn everything you get. And I think that's the hardest lesson for everyone to learn. But both the Bengals and the Raiders are not used to being in the playoffs all that much. So they both have this lesson to learn. I think they'll kind of play it straight up, and whoever wins hopefully learns going forward. The playoffs are reffed entirely differently than the regular season.
Oh yeah. And speaking of playoff experience, you got is that the second game, right? The Patriots at the Bills, right?
Patriots at the Bills. Bills 4 point. Patriots are getting 4.
Yep.
This thing blows my mind. And tell me I'm wrong here. Why does the NFL hate Bills fans? Why is this the evening game? It's already January in Buffalo, cold as hell, and then you make them play with absolutely no warming of the sun, even though there's never sun in Buffalo anyway. But we're talking, it could be negative wind chills. There's not going to be wind problems, but it could be negative wind chills in Buffalo on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to set a lot of tables on fire and jump through them
No, they'll do that.
Saturday night. So
Bills Mafia will do that, man. They will set some shit on fire.
that, man, this is going to be a toughie but goodie. I think that they split the season series.
Yeah. That first one with the Patriots winning in the wind game, 40-mile-an-hour gusts and all that stuff.
It's going to be very similar, don't you think?
Well, I think it's kind of an aberration, and they only won, I think, 14-10, which is not impressive, but they only threw 3 times. I don't think it's going to be quite like that. You know, that even those 40-mile-an-hour winds really didn't bother Josh Allen. I mean, they could have done better. But the question is, and I think we talked about, the Buffalo Bills defense gets exposed when you run against it. Well, so the Patriots ran against them, obviously only throwing 3 times, but they only scored 14 points.
Yeah. So
14.
I really think, see, this is the problem. So I think it's an easy game plan to go against New England this week. You got, and here's why. You got a quarterback with not the best arm, an offense that is predicated on very short passes and dinks and dunks and screens and draws and etc. I think if I'm the Bills, I literally am pressing the entire time. If Mac Jones throws a 50-yard bomb over my head, okay.
Yeah.
I'll let that one go.
Yeah. They got 2 of the best safeties in football. So
yeah, but I'm coming in hard on the run if I'm the Bills, hard on the run, really tight. And then I'm having one of my backers kind of float so he can help out like a slant that gets by or from man to man or something like that. And that's what I'm doing. I think they're easy. I don't think they're going to score a lot. And Allen's more is built better for the weather because he has a cannon for an arm, so he can cut through a little bit better. So I really think the Bills are going to win and cover. I really do.
For me, I think it's hard to beat a Belichick team twice in a season.
I agree.
And that's what we're talking about. This is one of the best defensive minds who've ever coached the game. So it's really, really difficult. However, I just don't think that's the issue. The issue is, can the Patriots score the points? And really kind of bothered me that they lost one, won one. In their win, they only scored 14 points.
I'm telling you,
that's not enough. I think the Bills, if the Bills get out in front and then the Patriots have to play catch up, this game's over. Mm-hmm. This game's over. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what happens. I think the Bills get it out in front. Obviously, Belichick's defense is going to make it difficult for Josh Allen. He's a seminal talent, but he's going to come through, even with that vaunted defense. He's going to come through. He's going to get him out in front. Then the Patriots have to chase, and they're not good at that. They're not good at that.
No, and I literally think they're the only reason they're going to lose is because their offense is when it's windy, like I'm saying in the inclement weather.
It's 10-mile-an-hour winds. The winds are not an issue.
Okay.
It's just cold. It's just cold. It's just the fans we're feeling sorry for. The teams, they're fine.
So yeah, I got the Bills.
We got heated benches. The fans do not have heated benches.
It sounds like you have the Bills as well, right?
I have the Bills, and I think they cover. I think that it's not going to be high scoring by any means. But I do believe the Bills are going to get out in front. It's going to put pressure on the Patriots defense, and I don't think they rise to that occasion because they can't. Yeah. They've struggled with that all year long. They went on that long win streak, and they were good. They were really good. But they're also beating mediocre teams. And then they started to lose to some better teams. Yeah, so they're not that good. Mac Jones is, I think he's the future of that franchise. They got a lot to look forward to. even though I picked them, I think, to win the Super Bowl this year back in November.
Yeah.
They're not there yet. They're not there yet. He's not there yet. They're going to struggle to score points.
Yeah. Agreed.
Right?
Yep. Agreed.
So I say the Patriots lose. I think the Bills cover. Yeah.
Yeah. And by cover, I think maybe like a touchdown. So they're not going to get Patriots are going to get blown out. It's not going to happen.
No, I think it's the Bills taking a knee at the end and just killing this game.
Yeah. Completely agree. And I think the over-under was like 43 or something like that.
I
think it's going to be under.
I think it's because the Patriots defense is too good. The Bills aren't going to score that much. And I just think the Patriots are not going to be able to score with them.
Completely agree. All right. Well, that's Saturday for you.
Because we got to regroup.
Yeah.
We got 2 more days of wild card playoffs, man.
Yeah, we're going to be coming back at you here shortly.
All right.
I think we're done here.
We're done here.